Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about one of the most profitable and controversial business models of the digital age, the free-to-play mobile games. We are going to see how games that cost nothing to download generate billions in revenue. Without further ado, let's get started. The very first thing to understand is that free-to-play is a brilliant marketing term that obscures the real cost. The game is free to download obviously, but it is not free to play, at least not for the ecosystem to function. You, the player, are the product, and you pay in one of four currencies: your time spent grinding, your attention to ads, your money through microtransactions, and your data. To truly understand how this works, let's use a powerful analogy. Imagine your favorite mobile game isn't a game at all, but a massive, bustling virtual shopping mall. The entrance is free, that's the download. Once inside, the core gameplay is the food court. It's fun, it's engaging, and it's a free sample that gets you hooked. For example, in Candy Crush, it's matching candies. In Clash of Clans, it's building your own village and attacking others. It's genuinely enjoyable. But the mall's real business is its stores, and the layout is designed to guide you right to them. Hit a wall, the convenience store sells time skippers and boosts, monetizing your impatience. Want to stand out? The boutique sells cosmetic skins, monetizing your desire for status. Feeling lucky? The casino sells loot boxes, monetizing chance and addiction. And the membership desk locks you in with a battle pass, creating a recurring revenue stream. Overseeing it all are the architects, game design and psychology. And in the VIP lounge, the whales, the biggest spenders, are catered to, as they generate most of the revenue. So the next time you tap that app icon, remember, you're not just a player, you are a shopper in a digital marketplace engineered for one purpose: to convert your engagement into their profit. Now, let's step inside those first few stores in our digital mall. This is where we find the first and most straightforward revenue engine: microtransactions. But don't let straightforward fool you. It's a multi-pronged attack on your wallet. First, the convenience tax. That finish now button for $5. It monetizes your impatience, charging you to skip timers they created. Next, monetizing difficulty. The game creates a frustrating wall, then sells you the solution: a powerful weapon for $10. You're not buying gear, you're buying a shortcut past an artificial barrier. Then, the marketplace of status. A $20 costume that offers no power, only prestige. It taps into your desire for self-expression and social standing, making a virtual fashion statement. And finally, minor setback monetization. That 1-up or extra life for 99 cents. It's a small, impulsive fix for a moment of frustration. Individually, these are tiny purchases, but together, they are a psychological masterstroke. Each one targets a specific emotional trigger: impatience, frustration, pride, and annoyance. The entire goal is to get you make that first small purchase, because once you become a spender, the door is open for you to spend much more. Now let's walk into the casino. This is where the model gets psychologically potent. Loot boxes and gacha mechanics are, in a sense, digital slot machines. You don't buy an item, you buy a chance. The odds are always heavily weighted towards common, low-value items. This leverages the variable ratio reward schedule, the same principle that makes gambling so addictive. The unpredictability of the win causes a massive dopamine release. The pity timer, those guaranteed legendary every 200 pulls you see, isn't for kindness. It's a calculated risk management tool to prevent players from quitting in despair, ensuring they always have just one more pull left in them. Now let's talk about the people who proudly say, "I've never spent a cent on this game." Here's the secret. If you are playing for free, you haven't escaped the monetization engine. You have become a key part of it. You are not the customer, you are the product being sold. It's a simple but brilliant ecosystem. You see an ad, instantly a transaction happens behind the scenes. The developer gets paid by the advertiser, who just bought a slice of your attention. Your eyeballs are the currency. Firstly, we have the interstitial ads, the brute force approach. Those full screen ads that force you to wait 5 seconds between levels, they're a toll you pay with your time just for playing. But the real genius is the rewarded video. This is a psychological masterstroke. It transforms an annoying interpretation into a voluntary, even welcome transaction. That watch an ad to get 100 coins offer, you're making a conscious choice. You get a tangible reward. The developer gets a higher payout than from a forced ad, and the advertiser gets a more engaged viewer. It's a win-win-win that makes you complicit in your own monetization. Then there are playable ads that try this game for 30 seconds previews. These are essentially free, hyper-targeted demos. They're so effective because they turn advertising itself into a form of gameplay. And of course, the old school banner ads are still there, a constant, quiet hum of revenue generation at the edge of the screen. So while the whales are funding the operation with their massive purchases, the free players are the crowd that fills the stadium. You create a livelihood for the players to compete in, and you contribute to the revenue stream just by being present and watching. This ensures that every single person who downloads the game, regardless of their spending habits, has a direct and measurable financial value to the company. Now let's talk about the Battle Pass. It's a masterstroke of modern game design. It's a seasonal, tiered reward system. The free track gives you just enough to feel involved, and the paid track is packed with desirable loot. It exploits FOMO, the fear of missing out on exclusive items. Once you buy it, the sunk cost fallacy kicks in. You feel compelled to play enough to get your money's worth, driving daily engagement for months. This brings us to the most controversial tactic: pay to win. Look at this split screen. On the left, a skilled free player fails after a long grind. On the right, a paying player wins instantly with a purchased weapon. That dollar sign tells the whole story. Power is no longer about skill or time, it's about money. This shatters competitive fairness. A credit card can now invalidate hours of practice, turning the game from a test of ability into a test of your wallet. It monetizes your competitive spirit, creating constant pressure to pay up just to keep up. So, how do these games keep us hooked? With a powerful psychological toolkit. First, we have the sunk cost fallacy. I've spent so much time, I can't quit now. Next, we have FOMO, limited time offers that make you panic about missing out. Third, we have endowed progress, a progress bar that's already partly filled to make you feel committed from the start. Don't forget about social proof, seeing what your friends have, making you feel you need it too. Next, we have the dopamine loop, the addictive cycle of loot boxes. Pull, reward, crave, repeat, which works just like a slot machine. So remember, when you're playing, you're not just facing a game, you're facing a system that understands the quirks of human psychology better than most of us understand ourselves. This isn't just game design, this is human design. You might be wondering, who pays for all this? The entire free-to-play economy is a pyramid. The vast base of players, nearly 90%, are freeloaders or minnows who spend little to nothing. They are essential as they populate the world. The dolphins in the middle spend consistently on things like battle passes, but the entire system is engineered for the whales at the top, the 1 to 2% of players who contribute the vast majority of the revenue. The game's balance and updates often cater specifically to them. Underneath the colorful graphics is a cold, hard data machine. Developers track everything. They know exactly what percentage of players return after 1 day, 7 days, 30 days. They know the average revenue per paying user. They run constant A to B tests on everything from the price of an item to the drop rate in a loot box, optimizing the game in real time to squeeze out more attention and more revenue. This isn't a creative project, it's a live service product being fine-tuned for maximum financial efficiency. This brings us to the great ethical dilemma. Is this business model a brilliant innovation or a predatory form of exploitation? On one hand, it truly democratizes gaming by letting anyone play for free, and it funds years of ongoing content, which defenders say is all about player choice. But on the other hand, the scale is heavily unbalanced. The model is accused of exploiting addictive tendencies by using the same dopamine loops as slot machines. It blurs the line with gambling for an audience that includes minors. It creates a pay-to-win inequality that shatters fair competition, and it relies on deceptive, dark patterns designed to trick users. This isn't just a theoretical debate. We're seeing real-world financial harm, which is why countries are now stepping in to regulate loot boxes as gambling. The pressing question is no longer if this is manipulative, but whether we should draw the line to protect consumers from a system that preys on human psychology. So, to conclude, the colorful game on your screen is merely the interface. The real product is a sophisticated, data fueled engine designed to capture your attention and monetize your psychology. The real customers are the whales, and the real game, the one with the $1 billion leaderboards, is the silent, relentless optimization of player spending happening in the corporate backend. You might be playing for fun, but you are participating in a complex economic simulation. This was a deep dive into the world of F2P. If you found this insightful, please give it a like and subscribe for more such content. Thanks for watching.